All right. Hey. Welcome back, guys. All right, so this is going to be today's topic video for the 20th of July. So let's see what we have. Adventures and patience, which is kind of conflicting energy, right? Adventures would be like, here we go, we're taking off. And then it says, but wait. And yet we have a bird in flight. So either somebody has to wait for, maybe they've booked a flight, but it's not time to go yet. Or maybe this is heralding in the idea that if a character has like a little bubble of excitement, like I feel like something awesome is happening, but I don't know what it is yet. It could be birds are migratory. Also, birds can represent the messengers. It could be that we have a character who has a feeling. Here we actually have one bird sitting and others that are flying. I kind of feel as if on the 20th we have a character who's like, something great is going to happen. I just don't know what it is. And the universe is like, yes, just hold your breath for a second. Well, don't hold your breath, but just be patient for a moment or two still. Just a second. It's coming. Okay, tell me a little bit about this. Knight of Swords, sideways. King of Wands, sideways. Definitely, I'm going to double down on, because this is like a card where our character is blinded and yet their third eye is like just shining outward, right? Again, they sense it, their heart feels it, their emotions feel it, but is it happening really fast? Not necessarily. We have this person though flying in on an owl. The owls can see in the dark, they've got great night vision. We have very different, it's almost like a character can see what's coming, but they can't see what it is, which is a weird thing to say. They know something's coming in fast, but they don't know when. So it's this weird moment where it's like, I just know I'm almost holding my breath because I'm about to have something, occur. I think it's going to be something I want, but I don't know what that means. This could be a King of Wands who's about to have something fabulous in their life, or have this big change or this big sweeping energy that enters into his life. Or it could be a King of Wands is also feeling this way. We have the Eight of Pentacles and we have two lions that are, different colors. So they're equal but different powers. And instead of fighting over this lamb, it's like they'll both be in a position to protect this lamb. So what I would say is this. I think that a King of Wands is going to meet their match. This is two kings or two alphas or two well-matched individuals. This could be a king and a queen. It doesn't matter, but we have more than one person who's poised in the same energy. And these two are going to maybe meet through a career or the workplace. We have Page of Wands. There's a spark of passion here. There's a spark of interest. This feels like a new romance, possibly. This feels like two people who don't know each other who are suddenly going to be thrown together in a moment where their expertise joins forces and they do something wonderful. They protect someone wonderful. They sometimes people find themselves in extraordinary circumstances, and that's when their inner hero comes out. And it looks like we're going to have two equally matched heroes that together kind of like protect the lamb. And that's where their spark of attraction comes from. I'm not saying this is anything negative. It's like, oh my God, this is dangerous, and two people have to, protect someone from harm. I mean, heck, this could be, you're sitting in a restaurant and, whatever, somebody is starting to choke and the other person jumps up to give the Heimlich, and, two people, assist, and, a life is saved. It could be something like that. I've seen that happen in a restaurant before, in fact. Or this could be a situation where it's more along the lines of, because it's a lamb and there's this energy of innocence. It could be, once in a while you come across somebody who's a little bit lost and you You and another person help them find their way again. Give a traveler great advice, like, oh wait, no, don't drive that way. That's one-way traffic. You want to go around this way. And sometimes it's just something as simple as that, where two knowledgeable forces come together and help a third individual. But that's where the attraction sparks from. So we have a scenario of expectation of some kind of an extraordinary set of circumstances, or a moment of unexpected, call to action. And that's where these two find each other. Seven of Cups is sideways, Four of Swords is upright. I do feel like on the 20th, life is not going to be mundane. A tiny little opportunity to step up to the plate and shine and do something lovely, something helpful is going to occur. With that Seven of Cups sideways and the Four of Swords, I feel like in a moment, sometimes it feels so good to be useful. Sometimes it feels so good, especially if we felt down on ourselves or our own abilities. Sometimes it's so healing for us to be able to help another person. And especially when another individual is in the exact same boat and there's like this camaraderie that comes up seemingly out of nowhere. I feel like it's a day of an act of benevolence or kindness or goodwill or personal strength. And I feel like it's really beautiful action taking, and it totally turns somebody's mindset around, and it helps to heal something that needed to be healed within them. I'm feeling like this for our lions, our heroes. Our heroes feel more valuable, and it really helps them to heal from either the question mark of like, what am I good for? What is my role in life? And they're going to have this reconfirmation or affirmation that you're really needed. Your skills are needed. Your power is needed. This could be somebody who just hasn't felt super valuable in a while. This King of Wands, talented, they're kind, they're loving, they're amazing, but they just haven't really felt very valuable in a while. And they have this moment where their skill set is called upon, and it feels really good to realize, yeah, I can help in this situation. I've got some knowledge to impart. I've got some wisdom to share. And I think it's important to have the recognition for those skills. So I really think that this is a great story because it reminds us that the people that want to jump up and be helpers in life, it's because they're looking for purpose also, as we all are. But it means, what? The person who might need help, that little lamb, they play a really pivotal role in life also, right? Sometimes we're the person in need of help, and we don't need to feel pitiful or ashamed of that, because in fact, when we have a moment of need, that translates to other people getting to feel really good because they have an opportunity to give. And I think that it's such a nice reciprocated flow of energy in the universe. And it does make life more exciting, and it brings people closer together. And it's a really super sweet energy. But in particular, let's go back to just this King of Wands. So they sense something is like they're going to be called upon to step up to the challenge, step up to the plate. They need this. With the Nine of Swords, this is a character who has needed a shakeup in their routine. They have sensed something is coming. They didn't know what it was, but the moment will arrive where they get to, rise to the occasion. Whether it's holding the door open for somebody or, catching somebody before they slip and fall, whatever it is, they've got a moment where they can be of assistance, and it's really going to help de-stress them. Because I think our character has had some stress, probably because they're looking for something to do. And it's like, you know what? This is the confirmation. Every character has value. Every person on this planet has something to do. But we get a little stir crazy if we don't know, what's my role? How do I use my skills that I've got? Maybe my skills aren't worth much. And this is the reconfirmation. Your skills are worth a ton. And you're admired and respected for what you bring to the table, no matter who you are. We have a King of Cups, and this King of Cups is upright, and I feel like our intuitive King of Wands is going to feel so much more relaxed. They're going to feel so much more empowered. They're going to feel so much more certain now after this event, whatever this is, whatever this moment is that they get to rise to an occasion. They're going to feel so much better about themselves, and it's going to really calm their stress level. And I think we're going to see this really generous, really warm side of them, which is it's really nice. They needed this. They needed the opportunity to shine. They needed the opportunity to show the best of themselves. So what does that mean though? Who is it? I mean, they're obviously being seen by somebody. And we got to go back to that page of wands because there's a spark of attraction on the heels of this. Four of Cups in the reverse. It's almost like, wow, I'm at the right place at the right time to meet somebody new. This could be a new interest or a start of a new friendship, start of a new business partnership. Six of Cups, it's finding a soul group or finding a soulmate. You know, sometimes we pick up friends in life in the most unexpected moments. You know, sometimes near averted tragedies bring people together and they become close friends. You know, they like, oh no, we get together 3 times a year for a barbecue and we met all because, you know, so and so had a flat tire and, you know, myself and this other person pulled over to help get them out of traffic and get them to safety. And we've been friends ever since. You know, those things happen sometimes, but there's a spark where it's like, wow, you're a soulmate. So this is definitely on the 20th. It looks like somebody is acknowledging I just met one of my soul group. Whether this is about relationship and passion or whether this is just going to be a newfound friendship, somebody is picking up a newfound soulmate. Soulmates usually are they're part of the soul group. They could be past life friends that we reconnect with in this lifetime. Now, I will say that one other thing that could happen, say in the event that there is some kind of extraordinary circumstance and you know crisis is averted and our king of wands really feels good about themselves and they actually shift their energy into that king of cups, so they're in a really loving energy. They could have a moment of supreme clarity where they say, you know what, because this just happened, because I saw a crisis and because, you know, I helped to avert that crisis, it makes me realize how important life is and it makes me want to reach out to somebody. So we could have a divine masculine who goes through something unexpected and it empowers them to then take an action in their life that could be to reconnect with a soulmate in their life. Someone who, this could be their lobster, this could be somebody that they actually love, someone who they've been drowning in emotions for, but they didn't think that they could reach out to. And then, you know, sometimes things we put life in perspective, you know, oh, I can't talk to that person. And then something blows that petty thought process out of the water because life gets super real all of a sudden. And then all the reasons that we couldn't reach out to somebody seem not to matter anymore. And all that matters is picking up the phone and calling that person that we love. Ace of Pentacles, this is like a whole new way for a king to do life. This divine masculine, it's so far, it's exclusively the story of a divine masculine. They are completely ready to like move with confidence toward the things in life that they care about. Once upon a time, I don't know that they had that level of courage. I think they would wait for like a sign or a symbol, and they're realizing this is my sign, this is my symbol. When things in life pop up out of nowhere, when I'm asked to rise to a moment, I realize that this is it. This is the one life we got. And if we have, you know, this spark of an idea or this spark of an interest, or if it makes us think in a moment of like crisis, if the person who I think of is this soulmate, then maybe that's an important person and I don't want to let him go. If this is a past lover that I suddenly want to reach out to after this, you know, close call or near miss or something that I was a part of and I walked away unscathed and I survived it, maybe I want to reach out to somebody that I care about. Or I want to stay friends with that person that I went through that experience with because there's a bond here and I care about this person. Any way we slice it, it's kind of that that moment where it clicks for somebody. And I'm not saying that this has to be a dangerous or tragic moment. It could be that somebody's sitting there chit chatting with a friend, watching their kid play, and it's this coming to Jesus moment where they go, you know what I realize? I love somebody. In fact, I always wanted to have kids with this one person that I loved, and I've been so stressed out about reaching out to them. And now I see you with your family, and it makes me say it's time that I rise to this occasion. I know for a fact that I actually want to talk to somebody that I care about, and that it doesn't matter that we haven't spoken. I still feel this way about them. Thanks for showing me that. I'm going to pick up the phone and call them. It doesn't have to, this adventure and this patience has to do with the adventure of life. It doesn't have to mean that somebody's about to go, on some extravagant vacation or go trekking across. This reminds me of like China. It doesn't mean that they have to go through the jungle, or they have to go to a foreign country, or they have to do anything like that. Our own life is an adventure, but not if we're not participating in it. Love is a really big adventure. Connecting to a soulmate and admitting and acknowledging that somebody is a soulmate, that's a really big adventure. Two of Swords and the Three of Cups in the reverse. I think we have a character who's saying, regardless of what the outcome is, whether somebody feels that way about me or not, whether the soulmate wants to hear from me or not, I still have to reach out to them. Even if I'm blocked, I still have to reach out to them because I feel that way. Lots of things in life will feel compelled to pursue. Whether or not it yields the result, at least we put our energy out to the things that we really wanted. And then we don't have to feel like we have a regret because at least we tried. We have Emperor, we have Magician, we have Three of Swords. God, this is such all because of one particular moment, like this epiphany moment, or this, like I say, a nearly averted crisis, or a moment where they rise to do something kind and supportive, and it makes them feel better about themselves, and they have this clarity of vision. All of this changes our character. They step into full-blown emperor mode, full-blown mode of like, I want to manifest. And they are acknowledging that I think our character spent way too much time, our divine masculine spent way too much time thinking about hurts and not enough time thinking about manifesting. And they're aware of that now. And that's why they're all about the progress. They're all about doing things that matter, things that are authentic, saying the words that are on their heart. Regardless of the outcome, they're still going to live so much more authentically after this. The 20th is a pretty profound day for this divine masculine, a really important day, because this is the day that they kind of become fearless. Look at this, Four of Wands. This is the day that their tree of life really begins to grow, and they wind up having the pursuit, the conscious pursuit of their Four of Wands lifestyle. They could very well end up either back with a soulmate that they love deeply and dearly, and it's all because of this one moment that made them say, I'm picking up the phone and I'm calling the person that I love, because life is short, and this just reminded me of that. Yeah, that's what this feels like. It's that moment that reminds us, do the things that we mean, do the things that matter, say the words that our heart feels. If we still want something, don't walk away from the stuff that we want without at least trying again to resolve it or fix it, because ultimately this is our life. We're in charge of it. I loved that message. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. And I certainly wish our character all of the happiness. All right, take care. Bye.